And you're live on YouTube right now and Twitch.
Put this on the table. And my plate is really tasty. Oh. Oh. See what she's saying. Okay. Oh, shoot. We already live? Where's the camera?
Right, right. Gotcha.
So, I still have to do this. Oh my God, I almost kicked the camera over. You're not using this camera?
No. Take that one out, man. Take this one out? Okay.
Crazy. Oh, where's my glasses? I got glasses on the table. Wait, they can hear me?
Yes. I can get the audio right now. Okay, go ahead.
Uno momento.
Go.
You ready?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So we need to do over.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know. It's not the same the second time around. You know, like leftovers and shit. It's not really the same, really. Oh, see, I'm still doing shit wrong. So, oh wait, is it? It's not really long enough. I'm gonna move around. God forbid if I start twerking or something like that. Y'all know they ain't gonna start twerking. Is it good? Okay, I might do the Deutsche wine or something like that, but I ain't gonna start twerking. I'm gonna leave that to you. Zoomers, what is wrong with people? You see what I'm saying? People, hang up the phone if you can call Miss Pamela on the line if we could. Because, you know, my friend, she's a little older and she's not really understanding. So we're going to give her a call back. And in just a second, I just want to say, oh my God, I'm so happy to be back, everybody. There is so much to freaking talk about. Okay. I don't want to focus too much on the move or um, the absence so much as the welcoming back. You know, the bottom line is shit happens. I loved Real Talk 100, 100%. Malcolm's a good guy. Lisa's a good guy. Whatever. It wasn't. What am I doing?
Just looking straight at this camera.
Oh, I'm looking at the.
Yeah, you're looking off to the left.
To the. Okay, so fix the camera because I have to look this way to the. To the. Yeah. So congratulations to everyone who's actually a part of this growth. Okay. You can say, listen, don't get cute, Miss Kimberly, because I was there from the beginning. All right. There's people that feel like that already. Okay, yeah. I feel like it's a delay. And I feel like someone gave me the wrong glass. But like I said, shit happens. It wasn't Prince's fault, but you know, here we go. Okay?
Let me take it off.
Yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get back at it. First of all, it's so much shit to talk about. But I have to wait. I have to wait. Where you guys at? I didn't tagged you. We didn't told you. I know it's a little bit last minute. But the good thing about this is I don't know if it was doing that before because that's not my department. But it'll be on YouTube as well as other platforms. So if you miss it or miss the intro, um, you can always go to YouTube, right? What is it, Prince? Kimberly Riese?
Kimberly Riese. Talk about it with Kimberly Riese.
It's the whole thing. Talk about it with Kimberly Riese. You can't mess that up. And please don't do me a LEY. Do you know the Caribbean man on the phone yesterday? This is why he can't pull up my account because he said he's spelling it with a LEY. Come on, foreigners. Where's the E? There's no E. The Y is saying enough E. Okay? We got enough with the Y. So, yeah, talk about it with Kimberly Riese. And Riese is RIES is in Sam E. Yes. So, like I said, there's so much. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that works. Right now, I feel like I'm a newscaster. So this just did. Okay, yeah. I don't care if it's already been talked about. All right, we are going to talk about because I didn't get to say what I wanted to say about it. All right, so we're going to talk about some old things as well. Not really old, but old enough because y'all have talked it to death. Okay, so wait, let me get my spectacles. You know, I need my eyeballs just in case, because you know how it goes. And shout out to my lovely chocolate manager, Mr. Ralph Roll. Let's give him a round of applause. You see that? That's like at the Emmys, right? That's what you want to hear when you walk in the club. Like, ah, shit, look who just stepped in the room. Yes, he's very patient and very much a businessman. I like to be around people that I can learn from, if you will. It's no fun being the smartest in the room. You know what I mean? Uh, but yes, good guy, very talented guy. He's doing so many other things. We're not going to make this about him. You know, he's kind of shy. But yes, he does a lot of things. I think he just came off tour or something. So how does he have time to put up with me? I'll never know. So moving on. So I've thanked everybody. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to go about what's missing or whatever. We're going to move forward. So you know what I'm going to talk about first, right? What's not like this? Okay. So we're going to clown first. And you know, I have to throw my serious shit up in there as well. So let me get my notes. Nothing has changed. All right. I am a grown ass lady. I need notes and I need them to be written notes. All right. If you don't like it, I don't give a shit. So we're just going to say the M word. Can we say what happened in Montgomery? And so now we've had some time to actually let it set and settle in, right? I feel like I should let you guys see. Okay, hold on. All right, I hope you're okay. My Facebookers over here. I'm sorry, my apologies. I have to have my people to the north as well tuning in. Um, but yes, good old Montgomery. Good. Oh, I mean, it was just so fascinating on so many levels. Now we know the chair, the swimmer, all of those things were individually fascinating. But for me, it was the collective. And usually I would be a little squeamish, like, shoot, oh. But it's just every one of those blows were warranted. Even little old Auntie Agnes, you know, Auntie Agnes, she want to join the fight. You want to get fucked up too. I don't know. I don't know, man. We're not discriminating where you're kicking people that are already down. So even that, the tossing her ass in the water was, I want to say, biblical. I'm sorry. I got to figure this out on break. Facebook to the left. I'm gonna try to move it around or something because I feel like you're on the back of my neck. You know, I don't like nobody in the back of my neck. So, speaking of which, I'm going to sidebar, and it's also inclusive. Guess who got their LTC this weekend? Watch out, everybody. No, I shouldn't say that because they will bring this tape up in the court of law like this was her goal. She aimed to no. So I brought it for my protection. Thank you so much. Although I won't be able to say. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I bought it for my protection because I'm in H Town, baby, and everybody's carrying from little mama to big mama. They all got little guns and big guns, you know. Not that you want to be in a shootout or anything. It's just that maybe they know something that I don't, you know. The security at the clubs when I'm coming through with all of my classiness, uh, they're somewhere still like, let me see that little ass purse you got. It's like, sir, it's this big. And they're like, ma'am, you wouldn't believe how many women have guns. So I felt a little left out of the loop. Um, and, you know, I don't know. Maybe they know something I don't know. All I know is that I want to have my pistola as well. You know, I want to say present, God damn it. All right. And licensed to do so because I don't want any issues with HPD. All right. So moving back. And speaking of, let's join the HPD with the HPD on the scene. I don't think enough people talked about the Black officers on the Montgomery scene. Okay. I don't know if I saw one, not one white officer, and I must have watched this shit 36 times. I don't remember seeing a white officer. Maybe someone else did, but I just saw blackity, black, you know? And that's another question, you know, what if there were more officers, white officers, Caucasian officers on the scene? You know, would they have listened to the witnesses and the bystanders, you know, because that's not usually how it goes down. Excuse me, but so shout out to them for doing their jobs because, of course, like they're trained to do. They arrived and locked all of the black and browns up, but they then listened to what actually happened and did what was right. So kudos to them. Okay. So let me see who else I wanted to talk about in there. Oh yeah, I said my black officers. The elaborate. I think it was who's in the morning show on 102. What is his name? I think he got a facelift. What's his name in the morning show? Oh, let me be quiet. I don't want him to come after me. Although, don't get it twisted. Ain't nobody scared. Okay, but you know you did whatever you did. You done peeled 3 layers of your skin off and some shit. I don't know what you did. You know what you did. Allegedly. My man just saying I gotta say allegedly. You allegedly peeled your skin. But anyway, in the morning show. And he wanted to give this lady um an Emmy for her narration. And I absolutely agree. Everything we were thinking, she was saying it like, yeah, yeah, oh. So I wanted to shout out her individual as well. I don't know. People are probably trying to get it because I heard the swimmer has a publicist at this point, which again, that's not my department. I'm not one of these people that's, and strive to be an influencer, quote unquote, or even follow these influencers. So I don't really know what the hell. What the hell does he need a publicist for, sir? Take your blackety black metal, all right, and move on and continue to be and to do the things that you do. Being strong in your spot. Like I don't know why he needs a publicist. People are always trying to maximize off some shit these days. Okay. I wish I could see what that was. We're gonna have to. This is a work in progress. I have no problem admitting that. Okay. Independent businesses doing what they do. All right. And in that, there's going to be some glitches. There's going to be some things. What does it say on the side? Is that, oh, that's you with the R over here? I can't really see. Okay. So what does somebody want to say?
Somebody's want to say something to you or the chat in which you would just like say hello, they can comment.
Oh, and that's the area for it. Okay. So I tagged you SOBs in my diehard ones from the last show, my uh, Dominique Nookies, I had to hit you, everyone else, and definitely Malcolm, because we always enjoyed doing the show. So I definitely wanted to include you in that. All right, who else did I want to talk about? I think I got the wrong glasses because I can't see a goddamn thing. It's probably the light, right? Thank you. This one, he's so swift. This one. Let me get over here. It is the light because I'm like, do I have a LeBron? Yeah. So the swimmer for me, I don't know because I can't swim. So I don't know. I'd have been throwing rocks from the boat or wherever he swam from. It would have been a wrap for me. Like, get over him, stop it. Maybe I'll pick up my little champagne, try to throw it from over there, and then hit the wrong person, whatever. That would have been, that's one position that I wouldn't have played because that's what everybody's doing. They're toying with if I was there, people always talk about, because if that was me, it's like, nigga, if that was you, you wouldn't have did shit. Okay. But no, but in this case, it just brought so much inclusivity. I will not exaggerate. I did feel a little watery eyed to see Black folks that did not necessarily know one another, that's not from the same set, if you will, or the same neighborhood. It was just all about we're sick and tired. We're just sick and tired, and you have the audacity to not even have on a badge, right? You're just going to just take your huckleberry fed ass over here and think you just going to jump, and the whole family, Aunt Nancy too. Nancy, come on, Nancy. You know you were supposed to stay in the boat, Nancy, for somebody that broke your hip. But see, this is what Nancy is used to. All right. This is their, I mean, and I heard that they threw out the fact that, oh, we're not going to charge them with a hate crime. I guess they was very much giving them, oh, it's their first time. I don't know. I don't know, but the hate was eminent for, and obvious, I should say, for the rest of the universe. I love when I see my white homegirls out here commenting on it. Like, yeah, you got everything you deserved. And I'm sure they catch a lot of backlash with them not being black or brown, but it's about right or wrong, and when these 8 milers get it in their heads that it's about right or wrong, it's not about the color of your skin. And I'm not going to get all Martin Luther on you on my first day back. And so moving along. Um, the other thing I want to point out, which is still a little okay, I switched. This is more Malcolm Xy. So it's crazy to me how they are so boisterous, right? When the playing field is not leveled. Right? When it was that one big black man, and he might have amounted to two big black men, but that one big black guy and about five to what, seven of them, I think. Am I right in the numbers? Seven. So um they were all for it. They were having a time of their life. They was doing wrestling moves and shit, trying out new shit they ain't even never tried before, right? But the moment that damn bat signal went out, I hope y'all saw that one. That one was hilarious. That meme was hilarious. When the bat signal went out, and they saw black and brown people pulling up from what sea to sea. Now we're retreating. This is why they was calling it the Boston Tea Party. Yeah, I'm sure y'all seen that one too. Mm. Now you're on retreat. What happened? Because now the playing field is no longer leveled. You no longer have the upper hand. And if you think about it, if we get deep for a minute, this is how they like it. This is how they function comfortably. This is how they just, they have to know, although they've already started up here and most of us have started back here, they still want to have the upper hand. Or it's not fair, right? It's not fair for them to start at the same place that we are, right? These blink, 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 blinks. I'm not going to repeat any of the slurs that they use for us. You know what I mean? But once that was the part that filled my heart with joy. I was yelling at my TV like I was watching a boxing match or some shit from the old one, Holyfield or some shit. Like, cause I don't really mess with the featherweights too tough. I just feel like these little niggas, you know what I mean? They pat, 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 pat all around and shit. I don't have time for that. I want to see somebody knock the sweat off somebody. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about like so anyways, I digress. Y'all know I do this. So yeah, that's how I felt. I was yelling at the screen like, oh my God, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. So yeah, I loved how everybody came together and I hated to see that once again. Because maybe I could have had a little bit of respect for you. Maybe not. But I could have looked at you not to be a pussy clod. Okay. Do I need my dictionary out? Does everybody know what a pussy clod is? A pussy clod is a soft, weak, vagina, you know, and not the good, sweet kind, the bitch ass kind. So, yeah, could have, y'all would have just been hateful, not just cowards. If you would have stood your ground, like, yeah, yeah, what's up? I don't care, y'all running up, let's get it. But no, you guys did it, and you ought to be shamed. I bet you didn't know when you packed that 36 pack of Budweiser and you walked out and got on your boot that you was going to get fucked up and auntie was going to get. I'm so sorry I'm a racist. Listen, but I'm equally racist. And let me start off for anybody who wasn't from the old show. I am equally racist. Trust me, when I get to the Laquitas and the Lucretias, darling, trust me, I'm equally racist. Okay, on my Latinos too, those spicy sons of you know who's. Okay, so moving along. Yes, so I was leading to the white entitlement, and it's unfortunate, you know. And they just like they say, oh, y'all need a black friend. Guess what? We need a white friend. I have a few. I have a few, but it's genuine friendship. I love them down, you know what I mean? And I will, go to bat for them as I would any of my other friends, honestly, because we are actually friends. We have grown a friendship. Now, I hold any punches about them being white and me not. No, I do not. And they accept that from me because, they know I love them and they know that I'm telling the goddamn truth. Shit, I got a white girlfriend that says, don't worry, if we get pulled over, I'll just pull out my white card. You gotta love her. You know what I mean? She understands the assignment, bitch. You are not just here for show. Okay. We need you to step up and show out as well. All right. Um, yeah, so that's it. I have some comments over here that I would love to read. I can't see them. There's like a bunch of them. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. I don't know how it's gonna come across. Can you see them? Okay. See. He is so what can I tell you? So, oh, you know what? Okay, so I think I spoke enough about that because we've spoken about it enough. Everybody knows that the folding chair was created by a black man, um, first name Nathaniel from the Bible. Okay, we all know these fun facts. I was supposed to be on last week, but like I said, shit happens. You know what I mean? And things happen the way they're supposed to happen as long as you believing in who? The man upstairs. And I don't want to hear y'all talking shit like, Kim, really? You're a Christian? Miss me with the bullshit. Listen, I told the people in church, in the church class last Sunday, I'm a cussing Christian. Okay. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I'm working on myself. I've been asking y'all different suggestions to take out the word nigger because I say it so much. Right? Get myself together. Who did this? Oh my goodness, it's supposed to be water in here. Um, Okay. I'm trying, God damn it. I am trying. And you know what? I wanted to say sidebar to my LGBTQ element of P around the corner community. My church is going hard and I don't know how to feel. I mean, they're just like, so at first it was like, we're not going to marry them and we don't believe in that and it's not in the in the Bible and things like that. And I'm not so savvy on the Bible, but I know a couple of things. And I didn't see that in there either. But I know I did see love and let love and things like that. And hate is a very powerful word because one of the young ladies, excuse me, I'm lying. One of the old ladies in the class, when was asked how does she feel about gay people, she immediately said, "Oh, I hate them." And I just said, Jesus and Mary and Joseph. You hate them, ma'am. I couldn't wait till my turn. I'm working on that because any other time I would have just bust all into her testimony and said whatever the fuck I felt like saying. But we have to grow, so and not be so reactionary. You know what I mean? So I waited for her to finish, and I had to wait for two more people to speak, child. And I had to really let this lady know the Bible is full of sins, ma'am. And as my old pastor back in New Jersey used to say, I can't get the youth in here. I can't get the or the LGBT community in here to minister to them because y'all are always judging them and being so judgmental. But guess what? Nobody's judging you, and you in here and you shit. You used to be a hoe, and you in here praising God, right? So and you used to gamble, you used to steal. Like there are so many sins, if you will, in the Bible that people are breaking every day. And these are the same people going home with diabetes, telling somebody to pray for them. Girl, pray for yourself and put that damn roast down. Okay. Put this banana pudding down. Just put everything down. Okay. Whatever you've been doing, put all that shit down. All right. And stop asking people to pray for you. Oh, well, my pressure, this, that, and third. And you sprinkle salt on your food. And shut up for anybody that knows me. Now I got to turn to my left camera. Because I do like my food a little spicy. I want to taste it. Other than that, it's just texture. You know what I mean? Which is why I have a problem with sucking dick. But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry that that's so bad. All right, so let's see. Yes, I was very disturbed by how. Look at this. My ears are small. This is the same way it is with these damn my earbuds. Yeah, I have earphones now, y'all. I am high tech, okay? There is no more yelling across the room. Oh, no disrespect. I love y'all down. I don't, that's why I said I don't want to talk about it. Because people take things the wrong way, don't speak to me for 2 years and shit. And I'm somewhere like, what happened to so and so? That ever happened to you? You're just like, damn, I don't even know. Was it something I said? That's why I try to keep real motherfuckers around me. Because at the end of the day, if it's something that I said, definitely address it. I am very addressable. I am. People don't really think so. Oh, Kim, you're right. No, I am. And if I feel, even if I feel like what I said was truthful, I will apologize on how it made you feel. I'm not opposed to that. Okay. It takes a big person to recognize their faults and shit like this. Like, sometimes I'll share this before I get into these comments. So I was doing an event. I don't want to say where or with who because I think that would be distasteful because maybe they'll feel like I'm re-victimizing them. These fucking victims. What the? Let me stop. But you know what I mean. Like they're just so these lactose intolerant motherfuckers. You know what I mean. So, anyways, this guy was supersized, which is his choice. The heart attack and diabetes and whatever, them chopping off his toe and foot is all on him. That was not my issue. My issue was we were in a closed, like a small place, space, the DJ and so on and so forth. And he's sitting all over the freaking um area where the artists are supposed to be. And I was moving fast in my defense. I really wasn't trying to be hurtful or harmful at all. I'm just in my truth and you should know this type shit. So I'm just like, come on, come on. I need you to move from over here. You're too big to be over here. So was that terrible? Look over here, Manny. Was that I'm like, dude, you're too big to be over here. Like, cause you can be as big as the fuck you want. It's on you. But you're too big to be right here, is what I was trying to say. Do you know I had such a, oh my God. They were like, oh, Ken, that was terrible. He's telling everybody that you're a mean, terrible person. And I'm like, oh my God, really? Oh, excuse me, I'm caught up in the way. I'm like, oh my God. Maybe I should apologize. And they're like, just don't say anything to him. Like he so, anyways, stuff like that. Come to me and say, bitch, you too tall to be right here. Like, I don't know. But let's talk about it, is my point, which is why I called this show this. I could have called this show a number of things, as we, can imagine, a number of freaking things. But talk about it because that's what I like to do. I think we will all get further in life, further in relationships, further in our careers, even if we communicate. Like, you want your boss to let you know the first time you step out of line or that stepped out of whatever code may be in their mind, you know, give a motherfucker a heads up. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be secretly building a case against somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just unfair. I feel like that's fucking entrapment, damn near. You know what I mean? Like, I can't read your mind. I mean, was you mad I took the last muffin at the fucking breakfast meeting, bitch? Like, and you're gonna hold on to that now? I can't have my days off. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Bruce Henry said, "How big is too big?"
Hold on. Spruce.
Yes, Bruce Henry for you.
How big is too big of what? What were we talking about?
We're talking about the big guy from the club.
Oh, Mr. Spruce. Are you being fresh, Mr. Spruce? So too big to be okay. So it was like a love seat size, and there was maybe 2 inches of couch left. Not 2 feet, 2 inches. So he was the entire couch in Jesus' name. Please forgive me. But that's what I mean. Now, if we're talking about something else, because I think I remember you, Mr. Spruce, say what you mean and mean what you say. This is an adult show. Um, okay. So, all right, let me go to the since Spruce is coming on here talking some shit. Let me see. Can I make this big? Okay. Hey, Sins, I'm glad to see you in the building. Oh, thank you, Key. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me see. Uh, back to what I was saying before. Not used to be. They're still sinning currently. Right. They're going home, like I said, and eat a pork chop sandwich and then come to church on Sunday and ask you, could you pray for me? No, bitch. I'm praying for people with leukemia, shit that they can't help. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for children in abusive homes. Nobody's praying for you and you're eating pork chop sandwiches. All right, bitch, with the bread and the butter and every goddamn thing. So, anyways, okay, so moving on. Okay, what is Bruce saying?
Spook said yes, and he said, I'm that guy.
What? That's big as hell?
So
Let's back up a little bit. What does he mean, Sprucey? Okay. Because, these guys, sometimes we have to disconnect, honey, because they will turn left. Because I could talk a little bit of shit, but not a lot of bit of shit. Like, let's keep it cute. All right, what's he saying?
I'm waiting for him to write.
Uh,
He hasn't said anything yet.
okay. All right, Mr. Spruce. But anyways, so yes, so I guess, are we gonna end it now? Oh, the last thing. There was one guy to put up a post like a couple of days ago, and he was like, now, it was fun while it lasted, the whole Montgomery, all the memes, all the t-shirts. Fools and went out and got Montgomery tattoos. Do you understand? Um, so he says, "Oh, we have to put it to bed now because two police officers, instead of having their guns on, they had chairs in their hand, and it's just like, not you, all right? Because all right, you're black, but you're also blue. You know what I mean? So let's not, it just nah, it didn't roll off right. It's like a bad joke in a all white club. You know, it was just like, and so he said we had to put it to bed, but people didn't listen anyway but because I loved every last one of them. But okay, we're gonna put it to bed, and I want to do a round of applause, please, for Montgomery. Let's do it. You did good. You did good, everybody. I'm telling you, it was like an NFL game, like on the series. Okay. So I would like to talk about something else that is probably, I don't know, what's the time looking like? Is it time for a break before I jump into this? Because this is going to be something else.
We're at 49 minutes from now.
Oh, we're coming up on our first hour. Right. Remember, I was like, let's just do an hour. Let's just do an hour. Nobody wants to hear me talk shit. Let's just do an hour. And management, we're going to call him. Because I don't like how manager sounds, because I manage my motherfucking self. You understand? I'm a grown ass woman around here now. Management says, no, you definitely need 2 hours. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at that. I only talked about Montgomery. All right. So, um, let's talk about the I don't know if I need a whole show, but we can always come back to it. But I have to just touch on it because this is happening to someone personally close to me. And so we're going to talk about it for a second. And I hope y'all have some comments because we actually need some direction with this. I'm at my wits' end. I'm at a loss, dear. So we're talking about doing business with the opposite sex. Now, we're not talking about I work for you or you work for me because that's a different that's a conversation as well, about boundaries and things like that. We're not doing it. We're talking about we're just doing business together, right? I'm washing your hand, we washing each other's hands, somebody's got a clean face, however that shit goes, right? So why is it that men always take this position? And I don't know, tell me, men, handsome men that's out there, if a woman is doing the same thing. I can't see a real woman anyway being so distasteful, being so shamefully distasteful. You know what I mean? To go that route. But just I don't know. You have a mature woman trying to do her business and you are trying to find every reason. Soon as you know that there is no possibility for the poom poom, as soon as you know that the possibility of poom poom is off the table, all of a sudden you become the biggest asshole walking. Like, how do you even live with yourself? How do you go home and put on your fucking aftershave or whatever it is that you mother bastards do? Hopefully brush those gums. Like, what? How are you looking like this woman has done nothing to me other than not? I'm going to repeat, not suck your dick. You know, that just reminded me of when they kept saying, when little Kim went to jail for not not snitching. She was jail for not. So you're gonna hold her and give her a hard time. I'm talking about parking issues. I'm talking about just any type of petty thing that a mother effer can come up with. Now, I'm not gonna say it didn't happen to me. It definitely has happened to me. It definitely has happened to me. I've had, like, I was a little athletic once upon a time. Get all up in my business and shit like this. But I was on the gym floor and my boss, I guess he was, it's his gym. So I guess in this case, he was my boss. But my boss comes all the way across the gym to tell me that my laces, whatever, my strings are my sweatpants were untied. One of them was untied, so the string was hanging down, and I guess it was hanging down and swinging in front of my vajayjay. I don't know if that was blocking his view or bringing attention to the vajayjay. All I'm gonna say is, ladies and gentlemen, his motherfucking wife was in the building. Not he was married. Not she was taking somebody to the dentist. The bitch was in the building. Excuse me. The audacity. I think I'm frozen. There you go. So the audacity to even say anything about me, my shoestrings, my laces. I don't give a damn if my nipple wasn't hanging out. He should not have been saying a damn thing to me. And this is for the men that's listening, or even an alpha female who has abused their power, or even if you're not working for them, working with them, abuse their position. You know, shame on you. Shame on you. People are just trying to do what they got to do and live their mother effing lives, okay? And you somewhere trying to dip your old ass stick. Oh my God, don't get me started on that with the old ASS men. I just had to cut a dude off. Oh my God, I meant to tag his friend because you know me. If I could say it once, baby, I could say it 3 times. I want you to hear what I don't like to talk about people behind their back. I like for you to hear and understand exactly what's going on here. I hate to bother you. Can I have a paper towel? I can't see them. Yeah, thank you, love. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I had to just cut a creepola off. Now I have a lot of male friends, and I mean male friends, homie lover friends. Homies. They talk to me about their ongoings and what they got. They hoes and they knows and they badass kids and whatever. They my friends. And some I've more recently decided to accept them for who they are, even if I don't agree with their practices. So although if it comes up, I'm definitely going to say what I got to say. You're just not gonna sit here and talk about no baby in front of me, but these old guys with these young women, and this goes with the women in business because we don't see. I mean, honestly, no disrespect, but we don't see older, mature women, right? That's not necessarily in her prime. They're not really harassing them so much. It's these old business owners trying to find a way to get some young ass. I mean, that's just what it is. They hire these young, very sometimes dizzy, airheaded bartenders because they somewhere promising you 3 car notes and a bike or some shit like this, and you like, I don't give a shit. I suck Raheem's dick, so I might as well suck Mister's. You know, their name is always like Mr. Johnson or Mr. Williams or some shit like that. I might as well suck Mr. Williams. Think I'll get more out of him than I. But because of that, this is why they're so confident, ladies. I'm speaking to you too. Stop this madness. I want y'all to start laughing in these motherfuckers' faces. Like, like it must be a car. Nigga, you must be about to get me the new range. Nigga, I want the electric Mercedes if I'm gonna put up with your saggy ass balls and your hairy ass nipples, nigga. Sorry, I get so worked up. And I'm nobody's spring chicken. You know, I'm still springing. All right, don't get it fucked up. But like I heard this girl say, I'm not outside. You know, I'm on the sidewalk and shit. I'm on. But even I don't want that. What are we doing? And you think this young, ripe young lady, listen, I'm gonna need y'all to stand up and say no. Just say no, then go and tell. Like I'm doing, I'm telling for this young lady right here because I have a lot of respect for her for standing up in her spot. She stood strong in her spot. He wants her rubbing his shoulders, I guess, in the morning, bringing him coffee and shit. Listen, I got things to do. They got my own shit. Your office is over there. Like, I'm confused that. And now, some people, I mean, I am a more people person. So if I'm getting myself tea, then I'll probably bring some for the other person or whatever, whatever. But that's a choice. That's not no somebody's doing something wrong to you because they're not in there stroking your ego. Get your shit together, sir. Oh, yeah, get your shit together at the end of the day. You ought to be shamed. And if anybody agrees or disagrees or has a comment, it is on the bottom of the screen. But for those who is not on the bottom of the screen, the number is the same 832-830-1286 or what's happening in my life? 908-266-7793. Now they want me to remember another damn number. Let's do it again. 908-266-7793. I had to get my Vanna Black voice on. So yeah, call in, talk some shit. We back up here talking shit, doing how we do, doing what we do. I did want to okay, no, I'm sure we're on the 1 o'clock, I mean the 1 hour point where we have to take a break. Um I would like to play some music, but would have to be look, I was about to say undocumented, like it's gotta be Mexicans or some shit. It has to be something other than. So we're going to try to pull up something. Maybe. I mean, I still love my girl Cheryl Sky. If we have her music, or if we have Miss Charisma, aka Coco Bunny, or any underground artist that you like that's not saying pussy, pussy, dick, dick. You know, that amazes me too. Like what are we talking about? That's all in every damn like what is happening? We know that you have a penis and I have a vajayjay. Wow. Now where do we go from here? Like we know what's going on. I wanted to get into something else, but I don't want to start until after the hour. Um, what else? Oh, let me see. I can't see those over there. I'm gonna read the messages over here from the north side on my break, and then I'm gonna come back. This not the this is a different one.
That's your Facebook.
This is the new one, ain't it? This is not my new Kimberly Reese one, or is this
No,
that one?
that's that one right there.
Oh, okay, guys. So y'all right here. Look at me. I'm such a listen. I do what I do. All right, and what I do, nobody else can do. Get into it. I am building a fashion show, everyone, in Houston. I'm so excited. Because I'm not partnering. Well, I am. I'm partnering a little bit. I decided, like, as far as sponsors or whatever, things like that. What happened in my ear? Someone's calling?
Ralph is calling you right now.
Okay, let's hear
You
it.
can hear it.
Yeah,
It's connected.
it was in my ear, but now it's not.
again.
You have the 908. What's the number?
Okay.
Is he talking shit?
Yes. He said he would announce that number a couple more times.
I announced the number 3 times, and you're not gonna be calling up in here,
I put it on the phone.
management,
Okay.
thinking you yelling at me. Now you see, I didn't change your name to management because I just seen heard a little bass. You know what I'm talking about? I need a little bass, and we don't have that type of that relationship like I was just discussing of these cowards. He's not a coward. He's a very stand-up guy. So I just heard some bass coming over the screen, and I had to just double check. Mr. Rolly. Don't start basing at me, God damn it. I don't know the number. Okay, is it okay? Here is it 908 266 7793. 908 266 7793. 908 266 7793. Is that enough shucking and driving for your ass? Now back to what I was saying. So people rude, right? So, anyways, again, as I close up the first hour, I'm so extraordinarily happy to be back, dears, my dearies. I'm so glad to be back, and I appreciate all the love and support. People were like inboxing me, like, "Are you done? Damn, da da da." You know, like, "Oh my God, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming." No, so yeah, I'm glad to be back, and from this day forth, we will be definitely more consistent. In the near future, I'm going to try to do what's it called, on location as well, because I'm always doing some shit. As I said, I'm building a fashion show, and I expect to go live for that for everybody to see. Oh, I'm going to come back and some fun things to talk about too. I met a very strong woman on yesterday. Okay, so we're going to close up, and like I said, we're so happy to be back. I'll be right back. Let's go.
It's that season. Fuck a reason. Mayo, get it, yeah. What's your zodiac sign? What's your zodiac? What's your zodiac, huh? What's your zodiac? What's your zodiac sign? baby, sound like a miracle.
It seems so far away,
But I'm
but I
still
hope
craving
you
you
know
in me.
that we're still close
Because the best part is knowing there's something in my dreams that always makes me
hold you
smile.
in my heart.
It's you, the best. Wanna get with me, and he keep a scale on me. I post bail for him, naughty let it sail on him. I don't want no fun nigga, need a rough nigga. We gon' hustle with no tussle, fuck the struggle type of nigga. I put my hands on it, I put my lips on it, I pirouette on it. He told me sit on it, I put some lips to it, I put some spit to it, I put some clicks to it. I push my lips to it. He say my shit back, say my shit clap, say my shit get back. He wanna kiss, he wanna lick, he wanna rat-tat-tat. Yeah, it's juicy, yeah, it's oozy. I keep my shit intact. I keep it coming back. I keep it coming back. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, she
Okay.
know it.
All right, we're back. We are the fuck back. All right, y'all give a shout out. Who's that calling? Um.
The core gotta go behind it.
Oh, shit. Excuse me. So, yeah. Let's give a shout out to the artist we were listening to. That is Charisma. I am Charisma on Instagram, and she has some dope things out. You know, I guess we can still call it underground. You know, she's out here doing her thing. Um, yeah, I still hear the music. Um, yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to young black women doing their thing, which goes back to what I was saying about the damn. Wait, there's a number about the workplace. Yeah, this shut down. Do I need a password? Um, yeah, about females, strong females, not just black, of any, you know, ethnicity. It doesn't matter. Strong women trying to do their thing, and women and men who are in a position of power are taking advantage of that power. Sorry, I had to get serious on that because it's really sad, you know, because we've both come a long way. I had an interesting conversation with I'm gonna call it what it is, a fucking lunatic talking about women just want to work for the man and we need to be at home raising our children and all of these types of things. And, you know, I had to tell this motherfucker flat out. Don't nobody want to work, nigga. What do you mean somebody want to work? We don't have no choice. We have to do what we have to do to keep the whole shit down. I need you to get off of the whole 42K, whatever that shit is. All right. When you're not at work and still be hustling. Okay. Still be investing or trying to do something else to elevate your family, to elevate your household, sirs. I'm so sick of it. So also, let me say the number again, please. You can give a call at 908 266. Look at me squinting. 7793. Let me say it again. 908-266-7793. That is the number for the evening. Excuse me. Wow. So, to talk about this, I met the most extraordinary young lady. What did I do with it yesterday? She is the mayor elect of Houston. I was called into, you guys know I'm an event coordinator. You know that. Look, I'm gonna plug myself, I'm plugging everybody else. Bam, bam, hit the QR code, bam. So I was called in to do some fundraising events for her campaign. So I met her on paper. People were sending me videos of her and everything like that. Can you pass me that pink bag right there? Um, yeah, so to meet her in person, um, said so much more. She is a freaking former Marine. All right, get into it. Y'all know, don't act like y'all knew. You know, I'm about to apply my lip gloss. We about to make that a household act. Yeah, she's a former Marine, guys. She is currently Missouri City Police. I know how we feel about police, but she's different. You know, she is for the people. Okay, she is uh, from Chicago, but she's been here I think more than 10 years, and she has some very interesting things to say. And the way she articulates herself, it's not of a no disrespect to Hillary Clinton position where she's trying to stay in her place and stay poised and whatever. No, she's saying what it is. This woman has a double master's. All right, one is in criminology and the other one's in something else. Me, I get spaced out sometimes. But she has two. She has a double master, and she's just so knowledgeable about everything. And she is willing to educate us on how to keep our babies out of jail and off of paper. That is one of her goals. And I totally appreciate that. So let's give it up for Miss Robin Williams. I just have a pen. You guys can see the pen. Miss Robin Williams. She I'm on here too. Okay. So, oh, it died. Um, yes, Miss Robin Williams, and we all familiar with Robin Williams, right? She's got a great name. She's strong, honey. She is A1 in combat and everything. I was just, because I'm ready to be like, but I was thoroughly intrigued. It felt like she believed the things that she was speaking about. She has a debate on this Thursday that I'm going to try to make, and also one that's going to be televised on CBS, I believe, on September 7th. So check out Miss Robin Givens. I got to give it up for my sisters. Okay, she had box braids and everything. Okay, she was blackety black in this motherfucker, and sometimes that's what's needed. Okay, shout out to Miss Robin Williams. I didn't say Givens, and I can't stand her. And somebody can write it down, take a picture, take a short video, and go and show her. And I saw the movie where they tried to act like it wasn't really like that, and he was so this and that. No, bitch, you knew what you was doing. We all knew this nigga was retarded before he knew he was retarded. We're not even gonna play this game, okay? She did, and her mother did what they did to poor Michael. Okay, I digress. But anyways, yes. Boom, Miss Robin Givens. Robin Williams. Get my life together. Robin Williams. I think my lip gloss is sticking together. Robin Williams. Okay. Let me see. Okay, not too much is going on. Not too much is going on. I don't like that. I don't care if it's my first day. And you know what? That's my fault. It's our fault, the whole team, including management, because we should have put it out there a little harder. But we're going to do better this week. So I talked about this young lady. Um, yes, so cannabis seems to be a major subject here in Houston, and although it's not legal here, it seems to be number 6 in the entire United States as far as sales. Now, one may ask, does that include hemp and this and demp and all these creams? And they got it for the dogs too. The dogs is out here chilling too. The dogs is just like, I'm chilling. Don't ask me to go get the paper, nigga. You go get the paper. Where the beef jerky at? Okay. So, speaking of beef jerky, shut up. I finally went to that place, Bucky's. I got to tell them about it, baby. Oh my God. It was like a whole mall. Come on to Houstonian, give me a shout out. They've been telling me since I've been here, which is well over a year, like, you have to go to Bucky's. And I'm looking up like, this shit is a gas station. I don't want to go to any gas station for anything. Like, what are you talking about? No, I'm telling you, it's this, that, and third. I went there, y'all. They was smoking everything. They would smoke your ass if you stood there long enough. They were smoking turkey, pulled pork, of course, brisket. Get the hell out of town. And the Mexicans taking over the world. So, and they starting here. So it's always a taco and a burrito. That's always on the menu here in Houston. I told you I was equally racist. I don't want to hear shit about it. You can say what you want to say about me, goddamn it. I know my people too. Okay. But right now, y'all and these goddamn tacos every goddamn way every time I turn around. Well, we have it in taco form. Yes, bitch, I seen it. I don't want a taco. Okay. Keep you and your cilantro the fuck over there. Okay. Okay, yeah, so Bucky's was so amazing. It was right across from where I told you guys I got my LTC. Notice I keep mentioning it in case a bitch feel froggy. Just a little friendly little drop the note. You'll see it. Yeah. We should put up my video of me shooting with good form. All right. I got a 96 or some shit. Okay, I'm ready for you. Mhm. Hold on. Allegedly, only to defend myself in complete imminent danger. You gotta get your disclaimer out there because I swear the feds will pull this shit up in 6 years. Like, no, because she said. But anyways, um, okay, I can't believe y'all are so quiet. What is? I seem like I see something on this screen. Um, so what else happened while we were gone? Oh, I did some little short videos just to get shit off my chest, if you will. I can't even say it's for any other reason because I don't even think I put it on every platform. It's been a couple of weeks like that, that I've been able to express myself. So I just started saying, guess what the hell happened today? All right. And so there was a situation that, and feel free, you know what I say, bartenders of all the nation. I always talk about the bartenders because I was a bartender in my former life and I was absolutely excellent. You can ask anyone. Okay. I have, what was the name said? I got witnesses. All right. So, and it's all about customer service, and you are the first face usually that the client or customer sees, right? All right. So I'm going to need you whores to get it together. Okay. I always say that. I had to repeat it. Let's put that aside. Now let's move on to my white bartenders. Okay. White bartenders in a black establishment. Okay. So my little snippet was basically white bartenders, you don't have to compete in the black establishment. You don't have to compete with all the melanin in the room. Why? Well, first of all, because there is no competition, and I don't mean that in any derogatory way. It's just a fact. You're in your lane, we're in our lane. You understand? It's like if he wants vanilla ice cream, he wants vanilla ice cream, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's a choice. Okay. So all of this trying to be black and trying to be tough, your people call it a wigger, allegedly. That's what I had heard. They call that a wigger when you out here rubbernecking and doing all this and doing all that. And I understand you may have grew up in 8 Mile. That don't mean you try to be like you're embarrassing your people. Okay. I'm gonna speak for them because I asked them. We discussed it because, like I said, I have my little black girlfriends and my white girlfriends and they hang out with me, but they're still themselves. In any environment, you're supposed to still be yourself, sis. So this is my PSA for the show today. Um, be yourself in any environment. I mean, within reason. I mean, if you a hood ass, pants hanging down ass motherfucker, and you trying to level up and be around some grown ass people, then you're going to have to adjust yourself. But as far as you know what the hell I mean. Don't be ridiculous. So yes, be yourself in any environment. She just looks so ridiculous. And ladies and gentlemen, since I have more time to talk about it, she got the right one that day, which would be Kimberly Riese. It's okay for me to talk about myself. I can say my own goddamn name because, like I said, if I say it once, I can say it 3 times. Oh, let me say the number again: 908-266-7793. That is again 908-266-7793. Um, yeah, honey, baby. Like she was upset because I was articulating myself like my name is Kimberly and like what it is. Excuse me, him when you get a moment. I'm not in there. I know y'all think I'm not in like, bitch, don't you see me standing here? I need a motherfucking drink. Now, if they take a long time, my face is definitely giving that. Don't get me wrong. Like, but I mean, bitch, are you at work or not? Am I supposed to fix my own shit? So my face may be giving that after some time. But initially I am very, do you guys have Grey Goose or Pinot Grigio, whatever it is that I may be drinking at the time? And she just looks at me up and down like, I don't know. Now that I'm repeating it, maybe she think I'm trying to be her, and I'm thinking she trying to be me. What is going on? Why she got an attitude? Because I'm saying, excuse me, and clenching my pearls, bitch. It's not called talking white. I will say again, and for the universe, it's called education, honey. That's what it's called. You don't own the educational lingo. You don't own, what am I trying to say, um being able to articulate oneself. You don't own that. Okay, that doesn't mean white. And on the flip side, but doing all of this that definitely, because that's our thing. I mean, if you piss me off enough, like the mayor told me, well, let me not talk. But she says she's very down to earth. I don't want to say anything to you know screw her up because I think she'll be good. You know why? Mainly because this is so much better, Manny. Oh my god. Mainly because you didn't make me forget. Oh, because the other two opponents, bless their hearts, one is 80 years old and the other one is 82. Like we want somebody in office that's actually going to live through the term. No disrespect. I mean, I'm across my heart, God. You know my heart, Lord. I'm just I'm just saying they're 80. She's 33 years old. She has a lot of fight in her. Okay. She's ready for war. You guys are like, where did I put my socks? This, you're there. And it's time to pass the baton. It's unfortunate that it's like that. People just try to hold on to to the cats go home because it's like I think one of them was in office. Miss Jackson was in office since 95. And it's like, ma'am, it's time to graciously pass the baton. School the young lady, or whoever of your liking who you think is worth replacing you. Not try to hold on for dear life like you holding on to a goddamn bungee cord that popped and shit. Like, let it go, okay? Let it go. Go home and have some tea and crimpets and shit. So, Yeah, so that's gonna take on the. Yeah, I'm not very much into politics because I definitely lost faith when the Kool-Aid man was elected. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh my God, all this." We learned social studies and how it goes in the Congress and who this person and how many votes, and we learned all of that, and they just let this crazy man run the country. I was devastated. I was devastated. And, allegedly behind that, I was really staring at the TV like, okay, I think I'm never gonna vote again. But then I got over that because we have to try. Okay, people. I'm talking to my young people. I'm talking to my old people that say they never did nothing for me. Yeah, because you never voted. So it's better to try and know and say that that you tried as opposed to not trying at all and saying that's why you're failing. Okay, I think I just dropped another jewel on you guys tonight. Write this shit down if you need to. So again, 908-266-7793. I hate that I can't play what I want to play. I have music is my life, really. And something always has to do with something else. So that's why I like to play different songs, having to go with the subject. Um, should I get into this? All right. What's the time?
30 minutes.
Okay, I think 30 minutes is enough time. Okay, okay. Maybe I should wait. Okay, no. I'm torn. I'm torn because I need more people to hear uh, that subject. So let's talk about winging off of, you know, job related relationships, right?
Yeah.
So I just want to say there are 36,000 freaking podcasts where like everyone's thinking they're relationship experts, right? And when you dig into them, they're not in a relationship. Like, I don't even know if one of them, maybe two, okay, maybe 10% of the 36,000 may be in a relationship, but it's just so crazy because there's no mutual, no neutral, excuse me. There's no neutral. And I think that's where I stand. It's like with the guys, there you guys like, oh, blah, 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 except for my boy. I'm gonna get his name because I fuck with him. Kenny something or other. The guys there were all on there, they're talking to the chicken heads, right? And the women that are so pro women, femme fatale, whatever, they're talking to the niggas. You know what I'm saying? No one's talking to the other percentile that's actually a grown ass man or a young gentleman or a young lady, getting through life, or in a grown ass woman that's holding down life. They're not talking to them. So I feel like I bring a little bit of neutral to that because I mean, I don't feel like put them all on the island and burn them up. I mean, not really, but because I talk about these young bitches is fucking up the price of pussy every day, B. What's my nigga from Paid Full? Every day, B. Okay, they are tearing down their souls and shredding their natural bodies. I mean, like, oh my God. And what they don't understand is like, who are you doing it for? Because these niggas want to fuck either way. Cat told us like 5, 10 years ago. He listen. Either you was big and got small, or you was small and got big. Either way, we fucking bitch. I don't give a shit if your toenails is pink and just like things about like my toenails, things like that. That's for me. But as far as us doing all of this and that and shredding our bodies, and I you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did 2 different consultations for 2 different types of procedures. I did. As much shit as I talk, because I'm just Houston is taking another toll on me. Did y'all see me getting up and sitting down in this damn chair? I don't even know what's happening. I've been Slim Jim with a little bumpity bump in the back. I don't know what all the rest of this shit came from. So I got some red carpets and things like that in my future, and I'm like, maybe I can handle it. Stop being a bitch ass nigga. You can take the 6 week, 8 weeks of pain, and child, they start telling me they was gonna move my belly button. Hold on, I was so concerned, like my belly button. It's like, yeah, well, you don't really need your belly button for anything. Oh, hold on, sis, hold the fuck up. You know how immature niggas are to see a bitch with no belly button. Like, wait a minute. They turning her around like a Barbie doll. Like, wait a minute, bitch. Where's your belly button at? Something's wrong. They gonna start checking my Adam's apple at that point. You cannot have no damn belly button. So yeah, and just everything that they said you have to go through and blah, 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 blah. I said, I laid there, I thought about it, I tossed it around. I said, I haven't been to the gym like ever. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Y'all check me out, check all my pictures, whatever. Going back to my youth, I was just like very active. I played sports and things like that, but to just be like going to the gym to go. So I said I have to at least try before I disgrace and whatever that my God has given me. So I said, let me at least try to right. So I'm in the gym. Okay. I'm not saying I look good for yourself and look good so you can be on the market if you want to market, or look good for your loved one at the same time. Because, I always talk about keep the spice up. You can't just act like, oh, I got him now. And now you just in the house looking ugly and stink. And you wonder why he at the bar all the time. Like, why you always out with your friends? Because, bitch, you stink. You didn't brush your teeth since yesterday. All right. Mm-hmm. Then he talking about, but he loved me. You don't know that he loved me. He do love you, but do he like you? Don't kid yourselves. Men are visual creatures at the end of the day. 908-266-7793. They are visual creatures. I don't give a damn. You could be, I don't know, you could have put this nigga through law school. I don't give a damn. But if you around there looking like the first angel mama, listen. He's on YouTube. He's in the garage doing some things. He's out with his friends doing some things. And let me put a slap on. I was hanging out with on a few of these Q dogs and such last evening. Beautiful wives, supportive wives. They done married AKs. I can give you my pinky. Okay. I know I'm not AK. I'm just trying to give you bitches a shout out. All right. Don't get all touchy and shit. But yeah, they done married Deltas and AKAs and all that. You know how it is in college, whatever the case may be. Beautiful women, loving women at home, and they still outside chasing. I can't know, but you see that one right there, right? You see that one right there. And I'm like, nigga, go home. Right? You can't just, no, I know what I got at home. Okay, well, act like it. You have to, that don't mean I'm blind. Okay. You could see, watch and see like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You got to be talking about like a pussy stick. And I want ladies, I be trying to drop jewels on both sides. That's why I said I'm neutral. Men are looking at you walk across the street with that tight shit wedged all up your ass like that. Like, you couldn't pay me to hit that. A grown ass man don't want that, sis. I'm telling you, they talking about you look like your pussy stink. Like if that shit is shoved all in it, look at the ink on it, whatever the material is. Listen, especially niggas that's eating pussy. I'm sorry, is it late? Yes, late now. Especially niggas that's dining, right? They care about the health and wealth of the vajayjay. So they somewhere like, nah, I'll pass. I'm trying to tell y'all and look right at me and my blouse and my goddamn slacks down to the floor. You see this? This is classy. I keep trying to tell you, sisters. I think I need a bullhorn or something like that because the titties are still on deck. Let me move the mic for you. See? The titties are still on deck. Get you a little Victoria's Secret. Don't tell no goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? A little shape. You good. They don't have to be a fucking wrestling outfit, ladies. Like, what are you doing? Like you in the UFC? Especially the more thicker ones. I mean, the thinner ones too. They get on my nerves. But when you thick as hell, like you look like you about to go fuck some more. What are you doing? What are we doing? Anyways, and that's why I'm saying y'all messing up the price of the JJ because I'm trying not to curse as much. Did y'all catch that? I said JJ instead of nah 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 nah. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I mean because we're not packaging the goodies anymore. Okay. You have to package the goodies. It's all about the illusion. It's the difference of going to a strip club, right? When you go in there, the ladies are beautiful. They have on their different outfits and strings and straps and all of this shit. You're like, damn, how she even put that shit on? Damn, that is nice. Look at them shoes. Oh, look at her boots. Da, da, da. Or go to let me talk about somebody. Let me talk about somebody. Atlanta. Oh my God. Because you know anything south of DC, these hoes ain't gotta wear no clothes. See, um, I'm saying up here, I'm in the south. Up north, where I'm from, up north, they have to cover their pubic hairs when there's alcohol being sold, right? I don't know if you guys knew that. Fun fact. So, but in the South, they don't give a shit. These bitches is walking around butt ass naked, like shoes. That's it. She don't got on a string bikini. She don't got two spinning little Vegas numbers. She don't got shit on. She just walking around like la di da. So it's just naked bodies. And I feel like that just takes away from the excitement of it. It's just like naked bitches walking around. Like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? I need to see her in hot pink, her in fucking Manello yellow. I want this bitch to be in blue, this one to be in white, coming with a cape. Right? We're here to be entertained. Or we might as well be in one of those bathhouses that my boyfriends used to go to, before they shut them down. But I think they still. But we might as well be in a bathhouse. Where's the illusion and the excitement of being here? Like, oh shit, look at her go. It's just like I don't really want your pussy in my face. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't even you see how I do this? I don't even know how I started talking about strippers. Oh. I'm talking about the packaging. Thank you. See, them vitamins is working, child. So, yeah, the packaging. The gentlemen want to see you. I mean, it could be the simplest sundress. It could be the simplest thing, and they catch your silhouette. Ask anybody, your brother, maybe not your uncle, because these creepy ass uncles. Don't ask your uncle shit, but maybe your brother. I told you I'm equally racist. Genders included, genderly racist, I'm everything. Oh my God, I'm choking. Hold on. Yes. And that brings me to I finally saw a chandelier. I love Miss Samore. I do. I actually saw her when she came to Houston. I had to kind of schmooze the security because I was already in the front row. I'm like, the front row should let me go right here. She's standing right here, bitch. Let's take a picture. I want you to talk to her for 5 minutes. So, anyways, he was being very Bodyguard, the movie. Okay. He was very ready, she was Whitney. He was ready to knock me down. I'm like, okay, sir. I mean, I thought because I said, okay, no problem. And as I walked away, lesson learned, instead of arguing with this big bastard, he probably has an ego issue and a little, you know what? We're not going to belittle him anymore. These are lessons that I've had to learn because, I'd have called him every type of doofy ass, want to be important as, so and so. But I didn't. I said, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna respect this, whatever. Maybe she said, I don't want to talk to none of these bitches. You know what I mean? I don't know. So as I walk away, he called me back and said, come on. And pulled back the curtain, y'all. And I went back there and I was talking to her like, I fucking love you, bitch. And it's crazy how we feel like we can use the B word to someone who we don't even know. Like she could have been like, excuse me, only my friends and family, you know what I mean? But it just flowed out so well. I think I did that to Little Kim too. But yes, and it was pleasant. I took pictures and so on and so forth. But she, in the show that I saw on Netflix, Chandelier, she touched on that as well with Monique and all of this and these goddamn bonnets and all of this shit. I took a picture of a group of kids at the bus stop. and they looked like I should give them some change. And we were in a great neighborhood. I think I was in South Orange, all the way up, in white people territory. And they had on bonnets and flannel pajama pants and shirts that didn't fit. And it's like you're on your way to the shelter. Um, I'm just saying, God forbid, even if I had to go to the shelter, God forbid, okay, in Jesus' name, for any reason, fire, this, that, God forbid. I am stepping in the shelter. Okay. I'm not going there looking like I'm going to the shelter. Either way, they need to know who's coming to the door. Listen, give her the suite. All right. I need the suite at the shelter. Oh my, I'm so fucking ignorant sometimes. But you know what I mean? Packaging is everything. I seen these. I told you a lot has happened. I was crying at the gas station. No, not at Bucky's. A regular gas station. I dipped in to get me agua, por favor. And there was two young girls outside. And they went to say something to me, and I was on the phone. And I was quick to be like, what the fuck these young girls doing out here? So I just went in the store and ignored them. When I was in the store, I said, I'm going to get these little heifers some money on my way out, because what the fuck they doing? Maybe they need bus fare, and nigga done kicked them out the back because it's card or something. I don't know. Anything's possible. So before I can get back out the store, the two ladies came in and said to the manager, could she call the police? So now, of course, I'm super saver ho. I'm on the case. Call the police? What's happening? So long story short, we found out they ran away from the group home that they were in, yada, yada. The staff got into a physical altercation with one of the people, one of the clients, which is crazy. And the black girl said that's one of her triggers. It's a black girl and a white girl. And the black girl was 13 and the white girl was 15. And they were just like a mess, you know. And they just ran away because they said that they were overwhelmed, and they just ran away. So we were trying to find out how far they are. And they were like, we don't know. We just been walking. We just been making lefts and rights or whatever, whatever. So the manager says, well, don't give them any money. She said, I saw you were going to give them some money. We can just see if they want anything. So I bought them whatever they wanted. And, I guess everything ain't for free. And I had a talk with these ladies. I know that you're in a bad situation. The best thing you can do for yourself is educate yourself in your position. That's the best you can do when it's all turmoil. Go in the corner and read a book. And I mean that shit. And how you look, I don't care if you only got 2 shirts and 3 pair of pants. You wash that shit yourself. You make sure you're always clean and present yourself. This is what I was telling these young ladies in the gas station. You see me, you don't know my story. You don't know where I'm from. You don't know my history. You understand? And that's what brought a tear to my eye. Because these young ladies, they don't have anybody to tell them. We have to help them, everybody. But on the flip side, when I asked them what they wanted, them little motherfuckers went and got core waters, y'all. They didn't get no Texas, Houston water. They didn't get no Evian, no Nestle. I said, well, wait a minute now. Excuse me. They both went and got large core. I said, was this some nutrients in this shit? Is this something about the core water that I don't know? Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe it, everybody. As I'm talking to them, I realized what they had in their hand. And I said, oh, but y'all know about core water. I'm telling you about this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I said it to them too. But anyways, if we can, we need to help each other and educate each other. We really do. It just really broke my heart to see them young ladies there already in a group home, And I gave them my speech about, whatever position you're in, it's not your fault, probably. And whatever your parents or family did for you to be here, your past does not have to dictate your future. I told them you could start today and be whoever you want to be in this life. This is the United States of motherfucking America. All right. So, and speaking of, I got into a conversation with this huge real estate mongler. Why do short guys always have bad attitudes? Like, I just think you should be nicer, like midgets or something. Like, what is this toot on your, And I guess they know they have to have money. I don't think I know many short men that don't have money. At least they're established Um, but yeah, so I was having the same conversation with this guy, and he was so nasty. Like, you don't know. Sometimes these kids are bad, and they don't listen to their parents, and they have to. And when the cops is called, and this and that and third, da 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 da. You know what I immediately said to this motherfucker in his suspenders and his fucking cover bun, like he was the shit. I said, "Oh, so you gave your child away, huh? What? Now what? Now niggas can't hear. Now niggas can't hear. Did you or did you force your wife to put her child in a home? Because you are so on board. It was just a casual conversation. And you are very adamant. No, because you don't know these kids. It's no way you're 13. Now, if you 16 and 17 and 18 and you think you want, and you're a man and you think you want a young man, you think you're going to put your hands on me like you on drugs and shit like that. I don't even know. I think I'm going to put down my own. I think because it's our job. You know what I'm saying? We put you in this world and things like that. And if my child has to be put down, and I mean put the fuck down, I think I would rather be by my hand. Because if anybody else does it, I'm gonna be like, but why you had to do it like that? We're never gonna be satisfied. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I would still. But for those who, because if you remember a few shows back, when we did Spare the Ride, Spoil the Child, the woman called up saying that her 21-year-old daughter jumped on her at the dinner table. Thanksgiving, when it's time to give thanks for the meal provided in front of you. This little motherfucker jumped on her mama. She said she was kicking her and all of these things. All these things. So I immediately just asked, because I think her name was Jessica. That could have went in either way. Are you a white woman? And she said, yes, she was, of course. But yeah, put him down. I said, and come to find out that Miss Jessica was in the military prior, and like in the army. And I said, girl, you should have put this motherfucker in the what I said, the figure four, some shit like that. You was supposed to put her ass down. I don't even know how this happened. Yeah, our children do get out of control. I think I'm gonna save of the rest of children out of control for the next time, because I know I'm going to rant about that. From young to old, the young kids in the store screaming and hollering. I just be wanting to snatch them up by their collar. We're not going to talk about it right now. Yeah, so I want to say again, I'm sad that no one called me today. Oh, well, I did get one call, but they didn't call properly. We didn't even call her back, and now it's too late because she's in the north and it is past her bedtime. So we'll follow up with her next time. As you guys know, the number is 908-266-7793 for the evening. And I had a good time. And thank you over here for my East Coast mofos that tuned in, the figure that I had time to tag in. We're going to do much better this week with promotions. So everybody's well aware. But like I said, even after the fact, just know that if you do miss any of the shows, they are on YouTube. Although I would love for you to be live because I like your feedback. That's what it's called, feedback. I feed off of you, mother effers, and you know what I'm saying? What's somebody saying? But here we go. Hey, you all late, Mr. Bell. And who is this? Who did what? Oh, because when you popped on, I was already going in. I don't know, Cliff. I'm sorry, I didn't even see it till just now. And Miss Nightingale, I'm glad to see you. You a little late, but I'm not mad at anybody because again, we didn't really do the proper promotions. We were everybody was busy and tied up. You know how first shows are. I'm not making excuses. I'm giving explanations. Okay, because like I said, shit happens. I just hope that everybody tunes in next week. We're going to be Wednesday. We're going to be on time for 7 p.m. my time, 7 to 9. You guys, 8 to 10, just because we lose that hour or whatever. But yeah, just to recap for those of you who tuned in, I definitely started off the hour saying what I never got to say last week about Montgomery. We also talked about, and I talked about them individually because they needed their own individual shine. All the key players. Um, Also, I talked about um, being in business with opposite sex in business ships. How they try to abuse their power, and it's really sad because this is why we can't. Well, we are out here, we're doing our thing, but it's harder for us because we're not helping one another like every other race, and like how men help each other. Like you ever see that? You try to talk to a guy about something that's going on, and soon as your man pull up or your brother pull up, now all of a sudden he talking right. It's like, really? I have that problem at the car wash. I'm gonna see when I wash this car. But you have that problem at the car wash. I see them, they go through a man's vehicle with a thin tooth comb. You can cook eggs off this nigga's dashboard and shit. I get in there, they just still have this here. I had to say, excuse me, Juan, you missed this part. Maria, get this part. Like, why do I have to? Okay. You see, I get so worked up. But that's what I mean. And we need to come together, guys. We need to help each other, man to woman, woman to woman. I can't stress that enough. Just like I was saying about the packaging and everything, you ladies really need to stop it. I laugh on the inside when you look me up and down and give me an ugly face. Because I know you're mad at the packaging. I know, baby. But at the end of the day, you're really mad at yourself because you're the one who's 23, honey. Ooh, if I could be 23. I don't know if I want to be 23, but I'll do 29, as they say 29 one more time. Baby, bye. Y'all out here looking like rejects and shit from a good times photo. Get your shit together. Okay? And like I said, I laugh a little bit inside every time. That's why when you see me, you see me smiling at you like, how you doing? I'm really laughing like, bitch, get your shit together. Okay? All right. All right. So we talked about that. What's my time, Annie? Yeah, so we talked about the same. Look, you done made me go off onto the packaging because I feel like it does all go together. But with these men, do better for the young women. See them as your daughters, as your nieces. Everything shouldn't be a sexual situation. And as a businessman, I always felt like that was bad business or woman to mix the two. Because if you're in good business together, but not in good bed together, what happens to the business? People try to say, no, we're mature enough, we still gonna be lit, we still gonna this, we still gonna, and it never works that way. There's always some resentment on either side, or maybe even jealousy that you've moved on. There's always something that in the end is going to affect the business. I mean, and that's just real nigga shit. Y'all help me with the nigga word now. I done asked y'all now. I keep telling you now. I'm gonna keep saying it to you. Somebody else says some shit. I see it over there. I don't see it over here, but yeah, we really have to help each other. It's a sad thing. I was about to say something that is just probably a little crass, but the commercial told you it's prerogative. So when I say just help each other, just help each other. Don't be looking for something in exchange. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this young man a week or so ago thought, maybe he thought I was a cougar or some shit like that. I'm not quite yet that. Okay, this ain't all Victoria's Secret. Now, but yeah, she's still wet and popping, baby. I'm not pressed or anything. So the gentleman who I was approaching for to be a model in my show that I mentioned earlier, October 7th, everyone. All of a sudden starts texting me. I made sure we had each other's information. I put model next to his name. I told him he was the right fit. He was tall. He had an 8-pack, not a 6-pack. He was on the same. Maybe I was too nice. Maybe that means something else to these Southern brothers. I don't know. All I know is I'm getting random texts like, good morning. Don't you hate, what is it? Not mistress. What is it? Queen and miss, what all of these things. Whatever. Grand rising, all this bullshit. Yeah. So so that turned in, I'm just going to skip straight through. That turned into a dick pic. And if you saw my show the last time about dick pics, it's like I am not with the unwanting, unrequested dick pics. And who even told you you had a pretty dick anyway? Like, why would you do that, sir? And I said that, I'm just not, when the cameras come on, this is it. This is me all day. I said, sir, why did you, why? Oh, my bad. I didn't know what you meant. You didn't know what I meant. Did I send you a cantaloupe or whatever the fuck y'all be sending? What is that purple thing? Squash? Eggplant? Did I send you an eggplant or any type of request? I most absolutely, definitely did not. Why would you send this little Vienna sausage? Yeah, I'm going to talk about you. You're lucky I'm not going to say your name, Jesus. But you still might see him at the show, y'all. So tap me on my shoulder and ask me which one is it. Okay, anyway, I think that's my time. I had a good time, as always. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. I'm going to shout out my Cynthia who was on here. I'm going to shout out Kitty, my long time people that I love so much. Shout out Ronaldo. You have to roll your tongue when you say Ronaldo. That's one of my foreign friends over there. So all my Negro friends. Okay, everybody. Till next time. I think we're out. Don't forget, I'm going to say it one more time anyways, even though it should be the other number when we get back. 908-266-7793. You can always use that as the alternate number, even if I am your girl, Kimberly Riese. You know where to find me on Instagram is Kimberly_Riese, and Talk About It with Kim is the other one. And on Facebook, the same. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm out of here.